It's ruined my life. Those books have ruined my life. Do not read them. Whatever you do, do not pick those books up. The past like 3 days, no word of a lie, I have barely slept. I've barely eaten. I've felt weird. And I've always been such a good sleeper, but I keep waking up in the middle of the night and not going back to sleep for hours, and they're so unlike me, and I can't finish a meal. I can't even get close to finishing half the meal right now. I am not hungry and my stomach is growling. I have this feeling in my stomach. And I was like, what is going on with me? Like, what the hell is going on with me? I'm doing this in my robe. I put some dry shampoo in my hair because I need to just do an off-the-cuff video to discuss this, because otherwise I'm never gonna film it. This is not the video you were meant to get today. And I'm gonna explain why, because I figured it all out. So, as you all know, when I read Kingdom of the Wicked, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was just consuming my life. And I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen in the sequel? I was thinking about all of the theories and everything. I was so excited for the next book, and that's all I could think about. I was like, you know what? I need to stop thinking about this. I'm gonna start another book and it'll take my mind off it. It'll take my mind off Amelia and Wrath, and we can all carry on living our normal happy lives, because it's not coming out till like what, September, October? There's no point in me thinking about this anymore. The thing is, I made a crucial mistake, because the book I picked, oh my god, has literally broken something in me. I am broken. So the book I decided to pick was From Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout. And any of you who've read it will already know why that was a big mistake. So I downloaded it on Audible because I had like 5 Audible credits, because I use Scribd so much I completely forgot I didn't pause my Audible, so I've been paying for credits and I haven't been using them. So I was like, let's go shopping. And I don't know how I heard about this book. Anyway, I downloaded it and I just started listening to it. And then like 6 hours later, I was still listening to it. And then 9 hours later, I was still listening to it. And it started to consume me. Now, this is not going to be spoilers. I'm not going to discuss really the books. I need to discuss what these books have done to me. And the book consumed me so much, and I loved it so deeply, that I saw that the sequel, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, was also available. So I immediately picked up that one. And I had this feeling in my stomach. It was like butterflies. That kind of tightness in your chest. I was like, this isn't right. And I devoured it. I couldn't stop listening to it. I was like a woman obsessed with this story. And the audacity to end book 2 the way she did. I literally screamed yesterday, because yesterday I was like, it clicked with me. It's because of these books that I am feeling like this. It's gonna sound like I've lost my mind, and a book has never, ever, ever done this to me. But I feel it has physically inflicted something upon me. Me not being able to sleep, I cannot stop thinking about it. All I want to be is in this story and to know what happens next. The characters are... And the ending to the second one. I thought Kingdom of the Wicked had a really good ending to make me want more. Step aside, because oh my god. And then yesterday, after I wanted to scream for bloody murder, I had to listen to that last chapter twice. I had to, because I wish I'd recorded my reaction to it. I was listening to it and my mouth was just open and I couldn't breathe at that last chapter and that final scene. The imagery, oh my god. And then I was like, I just sat there with it. I was like, oh my god, this has consumed my life. These books have consumed my life. And then I was like, oh my god, her Instagram. Because the next one's coming out. I was like, the next one isn't out. I already knew that. I was like, when is it available? It's in April. We can do that. We can do April. It's not very far away. Thank God. Thank God. Went onto Instagram and I was like, oh, please be spoilers, like line snippets, give me the teasers. There was plenty. I was reading them. I enjoyed it. Then I came across a post on her page, on her feed, and it was like, oh, I published the first chapter for free of the next book. It's on my website. I've read that chapter 4 times. Oh my God. And then I found out that she published a mini thing where she did the first chapter of the first book, but from Hawke's perspective. So I immediately went and downloaded that and read it. They've literally broken something in me. Don't get me wrong, there are criticisms I have about this book, and I'm literally not going to tell you what they're about because I just need to get this out of my system. The only thing I'll tell you about these books, because this is not a review, I will talk about these books and what they are about in like a wrap-up or something like that. This is just a rant. This is just blah. This is just word vomit I need to get out because of how badly these books have affected me. So all I'll say is without giving any kind of spoiler or anything like that, the first book is about a girl called Poppy who is a maiden. She's chosen by the gods to ascend. She's very special. She has to be veiled. No one can see her face. No one can talk to her. No one can touch her. And she has bodyguards, royal bodyguards in the palace and stuff. And she gets a new bodyguard called Hawk. She's also deadly as hell as she secretly trains with one of her original bodyguards. And then Hawk becomes her new bodyguard, and it gets bloody wild. That's all I'm going to say in this video about what it is, because you can't end a second book like that. Never has a book affected my sleep. Never has a book consumed, 2 books, we'll just call it book, like literally stolen everything from me to the point where I can't even eat and I'm just listening to it constantly. I couldn't work, I couldn't think of anything else. I was feeling ill almost, not ill, but like that cramp in my stomach. I was like, next, what? I need this to progress. I need to know what happens next. Never, ever, ever has a book ever gotten close to doing that. I can become obsessed with a book and just plow through it and then keep thinking about it and reading people's like fan theories on the sequel, like I did with Kingdom of the Wicked, and how I felt about like The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and things like that. And you know, you just become obsessed. You can't stop thinking. You're like, I've got to stop thinking about this. I've got work to do and things like that. But it's fun, you know. You're like, oh no, I want to just sit, and you just find yourself daydreaming about it. You're like, oh, what did that mean in that chapter? But this wasn't like that. This physically consumed me. A book has never physically affected me like this, where my heart was just constantly racing out of my chest and I can't sleep. And when I wake up, it is the first thing I think about. And all I can think about is that 3rd book and that last chapter. I plowed through those 2 books, and they're not short books either. I think physically they're about 600 odd pages each. I plowed through them in 2.5 days on Audible at like 1.6 speed. But I didn't want them to end. I was slowing it down because I always listen to it sped up, but I started slowing it down because I didn't want them to end. It's almost unhealthy. It's almost so unhealthy how they've made me feel. Wow. And you know what's really annoying? You know when I say if I love a book, I'll normally try and find like, and I've listened to it like on Scribd or Audible saying, and I really want the copy, I'll try and find a hardback and treat myself. It's a book I really love. They don't sell the bloody hardbacks in the UK. These are massive books with so many reviews, like massive, like cult fan base, and I totally understand why. Holy shit. You can't bloody get hardbacks here. So my plan for that is I'm gonna wait for the 3rd one to come out. I've already pre-ordered it on Audible. I might as well carry on listening to them on audiobooks now because I've got the voices in my head, and yeah. And then hopefully, if it is the 3rd and final one, she doesn't plan to do any more, then maybe they'll release some sort of collector's edition in the UK. But there is no hardbacks in the UK. I'm so angry, and it would cost me a fortune to get them shipped from America. So anyway, that's that. But I'm not too worried about that. I don't need the books, even though I'd love to read them fucking physically. Yeah, so this wasn't the video you were meant to get today. I had a whole plan this week. It was a good plan. It was a great plan. And you know what? I'm thinking now that I need to read another book to get me my mind off it. You know what the next one I was gonna read was? A Court of Thorn and Roses, but I already know enough of, because I want to do a video where I read Sarah J Maas for the first time, and like, because she's so insanely popular. I've never read any of her books. Thought that'd be a fun video because BookTube doesn't shut up about her. I was like, okay. But from what little I know about that series, and it's a trilogy, they're all on bloody Scribd. I actually brought the paperback for the first one for the video, then checked Scribd. Stupid. The audiobooks are all on there. And I know, I don't think it's wise that I pick that book next. I need to pick up like the Bible or something. I need to pick up something platonic, for one. If you've read, you know what I mean, and listening to. Not only that, which definitely consumed me, like, holy shit, just the story, like, ugh. I can't. It's ruined my life. Those books have ruined my life. Do not read them. Whatever you do, do not pick those books up. If I pick them up, I need to talk to someone about them. Especially the second one. And there's so much criticism I have for those books. There was the first book, there was so much telling instead of showing at the start. And I was like, it was really annoying me. But then, oh my god, it gets wild. You've got to pull, if you read the first one, you have got to pull past that. I was already super interested anyway, but it was grating on me. Telling us how deadly she was. Like, don't show us. Trust me, they show you, don't worry. She gets over that. The second book, the first half, I'd say, is just one massive Q&A and info dump. And I was getting really annoyed. I was getting a bit annoyed at Poppy as well. Are they both 5-star books? Yes. Have they changed my life? Significantly. So yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know what, and I don't even have a video for Sunday. My life's a mess. I need to sleep. I need to eat. I need to sleep. I need to put these books behind me. I'm scared to pick up another book, and I don't think I should pick up A Court of Thorn and Roses. Just for the, it's another fantasy, and I'm pretty sure there's romance in that as well. Actually, I know for sure that it's a fantasy romance. Oh my God, help me. Help me. My new passion of falling into like fantasy and things like that is just killing me. It's killing me. It's actually killing me. Can I go back to just mundane thrillers? Life was so much simpler back then before I discovered like fantasy and fantasy romance and shit. I have let it happen. Oh God. Now I can't stop saying that either. I didn't even mean to put an S on that. April can't come quick enough. You know what? I'm actually gonna have to put it in my calendar to clear off a couple of days and prepare my body for that third book. I know it. I've just got to do it. I've got to schedule in time to be devoured by that book. So there you go. That's. I just needed to come on and get that all out, because if I didn't get that all out, I didn't know what I was gonna do. So I'm sorry if that doesn't make any sense. If you've read these books, then you're probably sat there like, oh, Ali. Maybe not the physical part of literally is so all-consuming, because that might just be me. But I think anyone who's read those books and enjoyed them as much as most people do will totally understand my feelings, and you can sense the energy and emotion radiating from me. But anyway, I'm gonna love ya and leave ya. I don't know what I'm doing for Sunday's video. If you get one at this point, I need to pull myself together. I need to get some sleep. I need to figure out my life. This can't happen again. I refuse to let this happen again, all right? So I'm gonna edit this and put it up. Sorry it's a little late today, but yeah, as you know, it's been one hell of a week. And I'll see you in the next one. Ah!